Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Folge 7 von If My Heart Had Wings. In der letzten Folge haben Aoi und Kotori von Amane eine kleine Lesson in Aviation and Aerodynamics bekommen. Anschließend hat Aoi auf dem Rückweg von der Schule noch Anchan getroffen, den großen Bro aus seiner Kindheit, mit dem er sich gut unterhalten hat. Außerdem hat er ihn darum gebeten, ein Teil für den Glider zu besorgen, was Amane fehlte. Schließlich hat er noch dabei zugesehen, wie Kotori sein Zimmer durchsucht hat, weil sie vermutlich nach der Withdrawal Notice geschaut hat, die er ihr abgenommen hatte. Die findet sie aber nicht und zum Schluss beschließen sie, am nächsten Tag gemeinsam wieder bei Amane in der Garage vorbeizuschauen. Today didn't go well either. What didn't go well? Oh. Today's breakfast was another dismal failure. All of the boarders showed their faces in the dining hall for breakfast, but the only one who finished her meal was Kanako. Warum nimmt er nicht AGHs Hinweise ernst? Oder fragt sie dann auch? Ich meine, ich kann zwar nicht verstehen, dass Menschen so Unterschiede machen zwischen Frühstück und Abendessen und sowas, weil who cares if it's food? Aber ich meine, wenn die so anspruchsvoll sind, dann... All I have to do is make meals and clean. What a piece of cake. It's what I thought when I accepted the job as dorm mother, but my confidence is gradually fading. What are you brooding over, you traitor? What do you want? Masatsugu, joining me on the way to school, went out of his way to come and sling verbal abuse. A few things happen at the dormitory. Dealing with girls can be tough. In that case, you should talk to me. That's because I have a girlfriend. Yeah, isn't she a freshman at Seisen Girls School? Seisen Girls High School is a school for rich girls and is famous even in this neighborhood. The uniform has a reputation for being cute, so fans come from far and wide just to take a look. Her name's Eri-chan. Do you want to see a photo? He looks like he's about to show me, so I go along with it. Whoa, seriously, she's cute. Isn't she? We're in a band together. Eri-chan's on vocals and bass, and I'm on guitar. Ma boy, you can play guitar? I practiced like crazy for Eri-chan. Now I can play as fast as Ingui. What? Hä? Das ist ein seltsamer Name. He goes off to show some great air guitar. Anyway, who the hell is Ingui? Yes, thank you. Hey, at your old school you were riding bikes, weren't you? Yeah, I was. What about it? So, you're not doing it anymore? We even don't have a cycle racing club at our school, though. Yeah, I don't do it anymore. Masatsugu's face seemed to say, it's got nothing to do with me, though. Sad. Didn't you get on the podium at some huge race meet? Did you hear that from Anchan? Anchan told AGH and Totaru that they should go with him and cheer for you at the next race. Well, he told me to. That made me go a bit red. Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I want to go so that I can see you lose miserably. I wasn't planning on going so that I could cheer for you or anything. Yeah, I get it. Don't get so flustered. Agea felt bad about it. That she couldn't see you at your best. You knew about that, didn't you? No, I didn't know. I never thought that I would make it to the podium. Even if I knew it was too far away for me to say, come and watch me. Even so, you still didn't contact us. Same goes for both of us. Besides, I sent you a New Year card every year, didn't I? You mean the pre-printed ones they sell at the convenience store? You did the same thing. Anyway, your New Year cards usually arrive at the end of January. You should just be thankful that I sent you one back, Hugh. Oh, I found the odd couple. Huh? Hi, AGH. Morning! What's up, Mabo? Masatsugu was sneakily hiding in my shadow. It's nothing. Don't get too friendly with me or Eri-chan will get angry. Okay. She's such a cute girlfriend, isn't she? Jokingly, AGH deliberately keeps her distance from Masatsugu as she walks. Ein Schluck Wasser. Na, ich muss aufpassen, dass ich einfach nicht immer über das Kabel von meinem Headset rüberfahre. Also mit meinem nicht Rollstuhl, Dings da. Stuhl mit Rollen. Masatsugu comes up beside me and gives me a little poke at the ribs. That thing we were talking about just now, don't say anything to Ariha, okay? Nichts von den Dingen. Yeah, thanks. What thing? About the fact that she wanted to go and watch your race. Okay, I got it. Is it the sort of thing that needs to be kept a secret? Why are two guys like you getting so clingy? Well, what do you mean? Who'd want to get near this guy? Who? Oh, gross. You don't have to actually spit. You're getting along so well, I'm so jealous. Shut up, Ageha. Yeah, don't say weird things like that. My mouth got a random. It's pain time! Nein, nicht lunchtime. Okay, lunchtime. Today I didn't eat my lunchbox early. As I basked in this tiny sense of achievement and got my lunchbox out, Kotori had already disappeared from the classroom. As she looked out into the hallway, she was moving back and forth as if she was saying, should I go forward? No, maybe I should go back. Are you waiting for me? Ugh! Letting out a cry not really befitting a pretty little girl, Kotori fanned herself with her left hand as if to calm herself down. Don't scare me like that. Sorry, I only wanted to speak to you, that's all. You're going, aren't you? To the garage? Yes, I am. It's not like I'm waiting for you, though. Okay, shall we go? I push her wheelchair on the way. Hey, don't just start pushing me. Here, hold this, would you? I pass my bag to her. Hey, don't treat me like baggage storage. Looks like nobody's here. The garage was open, but there was no one there. For some reason it felt like Amane was always here, so it was a little surprising. The air conditioning not turned on, so it's quite humid. What should we do? Why are you asking me? Kotori subconsciously put her hand on her stomach. Shall we have a lunch in here? I made one for you too, Kotori. Well, I mean leftovers from breakfast. Kotori didn't come to have any breakfast this morning, so she shouldn't have any way of knowing what food was served. Is this also part of your job as dorm mother? No, I'm just meddling. 1, 2, 3, I put 3 lunch boxes on the workbench. Amane stürmt rein in 3, 2, 1. I went to the trouble of making one for Amane too, though. The air conditioner isn't turned on in the garage, so if I just leave it here, it'll go bad. There's a refrigerator, so I decided to put it in there. If I leave a note on the desk, she'll realize that I need it, won't she? Not so sure about that. Could you turn on the electric fan? Kotori turns on the nearby electric fan. What about the air conditioner? I can't find the remote controller. It's probably buried somewhere. We open up the lunch boxes in the place that gets the full force of the wind from the electric fan. What's this? Curry? This morning's breakfast was curry. You don't like it? Do people usually put curry in their lunch boxes? You can complain after you've eaten it. Kotori has a meek look on her face as she moves the cold curry towards her mouth. It's tasty, even though it's cold. Was ist meek nochmal? Jetzt wörtlich vergessen. Demütig, bescheiden. Okay. It would be good if we had a microwave, though. For a little while, the two of us quietly eat our curry. Today, there's no sheet covering the glider. I gazed at the simple, sleek shape of its body and thought it was beautiful. I imagined the aircraft cutting through the air as it flew. When riding a bicycle, your greatest enemy is the wind. Kotori's face seemed to say, what is this guy talking about all of a sudden? But I carry on regardless. The worst thing is when you have a headwind. When it's constantly pushing you back, you have to keep pedaling. faced the wind coming through the electric fan set too strong, and I remember that feeling a little. The feeling of the wind gradually draining my stamina. That's why when we ride a bicycle we try to find ways to reduce air pressure. Not just the shape of the bike or the helmet. During the race we cooperate with the members of other teams and form a group while riding. I thought that when riding a bike it would be better if the wind wouldn't blow. But this thing rides the wind to fly. Even though it doesn't have a jet engine or a propeller. If we hadn't actually seen it flying that day, even with the real thing right in front of us, we wouldn't be able to imagine it flying. Speaking of which, Kotori, how do you know about gliders? She didn't really know that much about them. That was the first time she had seen a real one. I just read about them in a book. Somehow it seems like it's hard for her to answer, so I decide not to go any further. Speaking of books, there's a bookshelf here, lined with many books. Looking closely, they're all related to gliders or aircraft. I pick one up and take a look inside. It's all in English, I can't read it. It's not like my grades in English are bad, but with the level of English I have from studying at school, reading academic papers is really tough. Seems like Kotori is the same. This book has lots of photos. That was a book that had many photos of gliders, like a catalog. There are so many different types. The shape of the wings, the size, and so on. Even with gliders, there are so many different varieties. Look at this! What's happening in this picture? It's flying over a mountain. It looked so natural that I didn't really notice, but the glider was flying high enough that it could look down on the mountain. They can fly that high? Kotori and I, without realizing, both look at the glider sitting over there. With its wings removed, we couldn't really grasp the full size of it, but at a glance it didn't seem all that different to the glider in the photo. Amane had said that it could go above the clouds. I wonder what it feels like to fly through the sky. Probably feels amazing. To fly in the rising air currents would be just like being a bird, wouldn't it? After we finished our lunch boxes, we stayed for a little longer. We spent the time looking at books and admiring the glider. When the bell rang, it felt like the time to enjoy ourselves was over, and I felt a little sad. What's this? Just as we were about to go back to the classroom, Kotori noticed a photo frame on Amane's desk. I wonder what this is. The weird thing was that there was a photo frame but no photo inside. An empty photo frame had been placed there. In her case, she probably managed to lose just the photo inside. What's up? No, it's nothing. Let's go. It's hot in here. I can't stand it. The moment we stepped out the sauna-like garage, the air outside felt cool. Schnief, schnief. Woo. I'm worn out. It's easy to say clean the bathroom, but I never thought it would be such a big job. It really isn't. Plus, there's no air conditioning in there, so I'm sweltering. Leute, Japan, als ob überall Air Conditioning ist. Einfach. Ich frage mich, wie viel Energie die für Air Conditioning verschwenden. The trouble is, if I don't do this every day during the summertime, then mold will start growing. Schimmel? Von einem Tag nicht das Bad putzen? Junge. Ich mache das einmal die Woche. Als ich mal mit meinem Freund drüber gesprochen habe, waren die so, what the fuck, du putzt jede Woche dein Bad? It's not just about hygiene, it's kind of gross too. There's no way you can take a bath when there's mold growing in there. My cell phone rang. On the display it showed home. Hello? Hello, Aoi. It's me. What's up? Nothing really, I was just wondering how you're doing. How is it? Is it going smoothly? I can't say it's going smoothly, I didn't think much of it when I accepted it, but it turned out to be pretty tough. Yes, of course, there's no such thing as an easy job. Going to school every day and doing the work of a dorm mother is wearing me out. I realized this after only a few days. This is a lot of hard work. But now that's better for you, isn't it? Why? You can do it without dredging up old memories. Well, if that's what you think, don't talk about it. Or do you miss your mama? A mother like you? Oof. She's the kind of mother who loves teasing her son. But did she get me to do this dorm mother job because she was worried about me? I'm so busy that I don't have time to dwell on things. Relatable describes university life for me. Speaking in the hallway, the other boarders may have been able to hear me, so I went back to my room. We continue our silly parent-child conversation. My mother is a fiercely independent person and a hard-working career woman. Many things have been happening until recently. Well, they are still going on now, and we were living separately. I'm a bit too old to be missing my mother, though. It's enough for me to just speak to her from time to time. How's school? It's going fine. Ageha is there too. Ageha-chan, she's got so pretty, hasn't she? Recently I saw her for the first time in a while and I was so surprised. Me too, she's like a proper girl now. Ich erinnere mich, wie früher auf dem Weg zur Schule meine Mutter häufig gefragt hat, also wenn wir so an Mädchen, mit denen ich zur Grundschule gegangen bin, teilweise vorbeigefahren, hat die so gesagt, so, wow, die ist echt hübsch geworden, findest du nicht? Und ich immer so, Mama, what? Ich fand das einfach mal mega weird, dass sie mich das gefragt hat. Ja. You won't be able to think about her like that for much longer. Ageha-chan will get even more pretty from now on, won't she? She's outgoing and considerate, so she'll be very popular with the boys, no doubt about it. Jeez, cut it out. What are you talking about? Now, you're such a sharp talk. You remind me of someone. Of whom? Yeah, you. Would a mother usually tell her son to go chasing after girls? Okay then, good luck. If you have any trouble, call me. Sure. Also, if you're finding it tough to do all of the housework, you can ask the boarders to help you. The rent in that place is super cheap, so they should help with things like that. I'll think about it. Okay, good night, Aoi-chan. She called me that on purpose because she knows I don't like it, and then ended the call. My father is the one who chose to call me Aoi, but it's kind of a girl's name, so I was often teased about it, and it seems she still remembers. I put down my phone and take a look at the boarding students roster. Wie viele sind das nochmal? Kanako, Kotori, ich habe die Namen von der anderen schon wieder vergessen. Das Mädchen mit der Brille, das große Mädchen und die sich einfach nur versteckt. 5, ne? Ja. As for the boarders' jobs, cleaning their own room is a given. Then there's cleaning the hallways and entrance as well as the dining hall. On the other hand, my jobs are to prepare breakfast and dinner, clean up afterwards, clean the bathroom and the garden, and other miscellaneous chores. It is actually pretty tough. Maybe I should ask for some help. Even if I can't just get them to clean the bathroom, that would be a real lifesaver. Huh? Yuka? Yes? Yuka, who's in the dining hall, the tall 4th grader and the one who'd been here the longest, seems surprised as I call out to her. 4th grader? Wie auf seiner Schule 4th grader? Also ist die 2 Jahre älter als er? Grob geschätzt. What is it, Aoi? Can I ask you a question? I lay out the roster that I was just looking at on the table where Yuka is sitting. Yuka should be used to seeing this, looks at it with curiosity. Kotori doesn't have a name on the job roster. Starting with Kanako, then Yuka, there are 4 names, but Kotori's name is not there. Yes, but Yuka looks towards the dining hall door as she speaks. She's disabled. Boy, was? Dafür musstest du fragen? I see, so that's why. Thank you. It's okay. Das war eine richtig sinnvolle Frage, Junge. Hätte man nicht wissen können sonst. Da wäre definitiv nicht allein drauf gekommen. Okay. Weird. Ah ja. Dieser Sound. Basically stock sound. The scorching sun comes shining in. Wer macht da handwerkliche Arbeit am Haus? Up on the roof with nothing to block the sunlight, it feels even more like I'm being burned. Warum sitzt er auf dem... okay. Today is hot as hell. I grumble as I wipe the sweat from my brow. It's already 7 o'clock. It's just before the peak of summer and the sun is finally shining at full strength. Today is Saturday, so there's no school. Now is my chance to get some of the dorm mother work done. This morning I've climbed up on the roof and I'm fixing leaks. This building is in pretty bad condition. I heard that the owner who collapsed a few days ago and who was also the caretaker here is an elderly woman. Because it was a girls' dormitory with no guys around, there were quite a few places that had been left damaged. This place is so old that I can't help wondering if originally it was aiming to be registered as a cultural heritage site. The owner, who is a widow, opened the manor house as a student dormitory before I was born. Which means that when we were calling this place the Witch's Mansion, students from Keifu Academy were already living here. Since then, the owner had been taking care of the boarding students like they were her own children or grandchildren. However, since the redevelopment plans were brought forward, land prices in Kasagaoda have been rising. The owner's sons were hoping to let go of this place, and that's one of the reasons why I was brought to take on the dorm mother's job in such a hurry. It might be hard to avoid getting involved in those kinds of adult matters, so I will just quietly get on with the work that I have to do. Alright, that should do it. Finishing the repairs to the roof, I climbed down the ladder. Okay, next is... Moment, der ist um 7 Uhr morgens damit fertig geworden, das Dach zu fixen. Not bad. Quack, quack. Hat, who was packing up the soil, had come closer to where I was going to put my feet as I climbed down. This is kind of besides the point, but ducks eat weeds and bugs, so it seems that if I just leave him to it, he will maintain the garden. Nice. However, he will also pack up the flowers and so on too, so the person doing the gardening needs to watch out for that. Who is the person doing the gardening? You? What's up, Hat? Where's your body? Quack! I've no idea what he's saying, but he definitely looks bored. Sorry, but I've got work to do. When I get back, I'll give you a bath. A bath? Okay. Quack. Es ist 7 Uhr morgens, wahrscheinlich schlafen die halt noch. The door to Kotori's room was closed. I couldn't hear any sound and there were no signs that she was awake. Still asleep, huh, sleepyhead? Hey, Kotori. Wake up, Aliul. Hey, Miss Aliul. Shut up! What do you want? I'm going to do some shopping. Do you want to come with me? Why would she? Huh? Is that the reason why you disturbed my peaceful sleep? Her face seemed to say, if this was America and I sued you, you would lose. You're oversleeping. It's a nice sunny day, so let's go outside. Why do I have to do your shopping with you? It's shopping for the dormitory. You eat too, don't you? Yeah, but no one eats his cooking except for Kanako. You should ask Kanako. I get ready, so hold on a minute. Hat sie das tatsächlich überzeugt? Kinda doubting it. Hey there, hey! Seeing Ageha give a great big wave, Kotori makes an annoyed face. Hi, Ageha. Sup, Aoi? Morning, Kotori. Morning. Hey, why is she here? You said we were going out to do shopping for the dormitory. It's fine, there's something I need help with. I had planned from the beginning to meet up with Ageha. That's because I want her as a special advisor for today's work. Right, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Iko. Kotori ist traurig, dass sie nicht allein ist mit Aoi, ja? Bedauerlich. We arrived at the underground street of the shopping mall. There are many stylish shops in the shopping arcade and there's also a large supermarket. Sorry. I push Kotori along in her wheelchair and go around buying the food with Ageha. What do we need? First you need chicken thighs, then red peppers, green peppers, onions. Kotori looks like she still doesn't agree with the fact that Ageha is with us. She looks at me like she's trying to put a curse on me. I got Ageha to think of a menu for me, for tonight's dinner. Seems that the things that I make aren't the kind of things that girls like. So why do I need to come with you? Because you can carry the bags? Junge, was? Lass das Mädchen im Rollstuhl deinen Einkauf tragen. What a great plan. Kotori is doing a great job of carrying the green supermarket basket. Wow. For real, Junge? For real? Ageha and I keep slinging more and more ingredients into the basket. Paprika powder, whole tomatoes, cured ham, then there's... Don't sling them in like that. I'll get some mineral water. Mensch, die Wasser kaufen. No, it's so heavy. Hey, can I buy some potato chips? No. Oh, pakuriman chips. I remember these. You're so stingy. I'll pay for them later, so put them in the basket, will you? She slings them in. Also, we'll soon be out of rice. Let's buy some while we're here. Oh. Poor Kotori. With all of the ingredients fall off the borders, before we knew it, the basket that Kotori was carrying was full. Don't treat me like a shopping cart. As she complained, Kotori was very careful not to let the contents of the basket fall out. Don't drop anything. Damn it. Is there anything you want, Kotori? Ice cream. Today's shopping is being paid for with the operating costs of the dormitory, so we can't really buy things we don't need. Having said that, she's helping me out. You can get Body-Kun. What? I want something of a higher quality than that. The work I've put in and the reward I get aren't balanced. Have it your way. I decide to treat her to strawberry Haagen-Dazs, boy, with my own money. Is this one okay? Yes, that is okay. We finished at the cash register. The food costs about 50% more than usual, but tonight is a special occasion. Oh jeez, I forgot to buy ground meat. But we don't need it. It's for tomorrow. It's a pain to have to keep going to buy food all the time, you know? I'll leave them behind and go back to the store. I'll meet Amane. I search for the meat in the ground meat section. If I can, I want to get one with a discount sticker, as I thought there aren't any this time. The cost for the boarders' food is paid on a monthly basis. The dormitory is run as kind of a hobby by the owner, so it's just a rough estimate, but there's an upper limit established as part of the rent agreement. The dormitory's meals follow the creed of as cheap as possible, as tasty as possible. I look at the packs of beef that are lined up on the shelf. 2,980 yen for 100 gram. What the fuck? Das sind 24 Euro? Für 100 Gramm Fleisch? Was? This is a supermarket that celebrity women come to, so sometimes the prices for the ingredients are pretty steep. Ja, bei uns bezahlst du... Ey, das ist 10-mal so viel, wie das bei uns kosten würde wahrscheinlich. What the fuck? It's okay once in a while, so I'd like everyone to eat this kind of meat. I murmur to myself. Junge, was? Okay, a new entrance. Is this one okay, I wonder? A girl reaches across from the side and slings the luxury marble 2,980 yen for 100 grams meat into her basket. Will this be enough? We're having beef curry after all. The girl who took the pack showed signs of hesitation, but continued to sling more and more of the luxury marble meat into the basket. 4 Packungen, du bist bei 100 Euro. In the end, she took everything that was on the shelf. What the fuck? That'll do, alright? Are you going to use luxury marbled beef in a curry? Not only that, it's thinly sliced. Huh? I was supposed to have said that on the inside, but because of the shock I came right out and said it loud. I mean, if you're making curry, they have meat for curry over here, see? But when you eat curry, you don't see such big pieces of meat, do you? Well, when you stew meat this size, it becomes more tender and much smaller. If you use that kind of thin meat, the fat will melt away and you won't have a trace of it left. Huh? Huh? In her basket was about 1 kilogram of marbled meat to be used in sukiyaki. Are you going to stew all of that in a curry? What a waste of good meat. As I stare at the basket, she looks at me in disbelief. I'm so sorry. What? She seemed embarrassed as she said that and moved over to the fresh fish section. Did I scare her off? Sie entschuldigt sich für ihre Fleischauswahl bei einem Fremden und geht dann einfach weg. This is ever weird. There's also seafood curry, so maybe I should buy some fish too. She said as I watched from a distance her throwing sea bream with the head and tail still on into the basket while I reached for a pack of the cheap pork and beef ground meat. Okay. Interesting. Yum. It's delicious. Kotori, you like strawberry, do you? I like cookies and cream. Oh, really? Is that tasty? Of course. Say no. I haven't said anything yet. One spoonful. Just one spoonful. No, there is only one spoon. It's okay, we're both girls. No means no. Don't be so stingy. Alright, just one spoonful. Yay, thanks Kotori. Oh my Häagen-Dazs. It's delicious. What are you doing? Eat. I'd finished paying and had come back, and Kotori was letting Ageha eat her ice cream. I felt like I'd seen something I wasn't supposed to see. It's not what it looks like. She said that she really wanted to eat, so I just let her have one spoonful. Let's see. Well, it's nice that you're getting along. No, it's not like that. Strawberry is nice too. Hey, can I have another spoonful? No, that's all. There won't be any left for me. Blushing as she spoke, Kotori continued to wolf down the Häagen-Dazs. Okay, let's go. You take this back. Gibt hier noch mehr? Oof. Huh? Hey, this is heavy. I'll help too, to say thank you for the ice cream. I push Kotori's wheelchair and we leave the shopping mall.